This area, Grand Teton National Park, is one of the places that I feel closest to God. Now, obviously, I feel close to God in the church. But when I'm around these particular mountains, for some reason, God really speaks to me quite clearly and loudly. So we are sitting in the chapel of the Sacred Heart. Honestly, this is probably one of the reasons I decided to move here. My wife and I actually came here to this area for our honeymoon 43 years ago next month. And she had never been here. I had been here a couple of times as a child on family vacations, and I was just in love with the area, and I wanted to share it with her. Both of us said, she was the first one, said, wow, if we could ever figure out how to live here, it would be fantastic. 2001, we were here on vacation, and this piece of property had a for sale sign hanging in front of it. And I said, God wants us to live here. We moved because it was a life dream. The chapel's constructed completely of logs. It's been completely a log structure since it was first built in 1937. And this place is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On an average day here, there's somewhere between 150 and 200 people walking into this chapel. Yesterday, there were probably closer to 300 or 400 on a Sunday. When visitors come in, I know that something's happening to them. This building evangelizes people.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful church. You know, beautiful inside and outside. I really liked it because of the setting, because, you know, I feel very grateful. This is such a gorgeous place, and it keeps you very grounded.
Interestingly enough, I wasn't Catholic. I didn't grow up as a Catholic. I talk about my wife being the finger of God that brought me to the Catholic Church. 3 years after I graduated from college, I met my wife. And when I went to a Catholic church with her, I said, this is where I want to be. And I became a Catholic 3 years after we got married. And obviously it took. I've climbed the Grand Teton a few times. Once, 2 weeks after my 60th birthday, with my two sons and daughter. I'm up there especially high in the mountains in some of those canyons. God speaks to me clearly. And this chapel does the same thing. Outside or inside of this place, you can't help but feel close to God.